Is it okay to hope that your ex will come back, especially if they were the one that broke up with you? So I'm going to start with a story from my life, and hopefully that'll give you some clarity on your situation. So I was married when I was 20 years old, super young, and we were married for about 3 years. After that, we got divorced. It was the worst pain of my life. And then I got another girlfriend quickly after that. I thought that I could hide from the pain by dating someone else. We dated for 10 months and then she broke up with me too. And that's when I got very into all of the how to get your ex back videos, no contact, do this and your ex will come crawling back. They always come crawling back, that kind of stuff. And it was kind of detrimental to me, to be honest, at the beginning, because it got me just sitting and waiting and watching for signs. I would just go through her Instagram. I was like forced unfollowed. So all I could see was the numbers going up and down on how many followers she had, knew she followed. But I would look at that all the time, looking for all these signs they were telling about on the internet. But it wasn't until I heard this line from one video that my hope actually started helping me. It said that you need to work to become her best option. So when I heard that, what I began doing was I started going to the gym. I moved. I made tons of new friends. I started making videos like this on TikTok first and grew a following there. And then I started doing what I love to do. I love helping people through breakups. And I think that as I look back now, if I didn't have that hope as the initial driver, like the thing that got me to do those things at the beginning, I'm not sure I would have made those changes. I'm not sure the breakup would have been a launch pad for me to get better. Maybe I would have just stayed the same and it would have kind of just been business as usual. So now when people ask me, should I hope that my ex comes back? I like to think of it in two ways. And I use the phrase from the Bible, actually, by their fruits you shall know them, to help with this hope thing. So if your hope has the fruits, meaning the results, of getting you to do good things, so you really hope that your ex is going to come back. And because of that hope, you look into attachment styles, you learn about communication breakdowns, you go out with your friends, you build a more complete life, you make up with conflicts in your family so that you can be more stable for the relationship in the future. If it gets you to do all of those things, then it's good. If, on the other hand, your hope that your ex is going to come back gets you to lay in your bed, and the fruits are just looking for signs and tactics and what is my ex thinking right now, it gets you to focus on things that are out of your control, then the hope is bad. And that's how I view it at the beginning of the relationship. So as you, like if you're month 1 through 4, let's say, I would view hope like that. If it's getting you to do good things, hope. If it's getting you to do bad things, don't hope. And another way to look at it is, if it's getting you to focus on things in your control, hope. If it's getting you to focus on things out of your control, don't hope. But this isn't the end of the story, because after a little bit, even that good hope can become detrimental. So as I've watched couples get back together over the last 3 years, I've noticed that there's a pretty strong correlation that if your ex is coming back, then they're going to come back between month 3 and 6 of no contact. Not the breakup, but no contact, when you're finally leaving them alone. This is because they've had time to feel relieved, get curious, think, do I actually like my life this way, or do I want to be with them again? And then some change their mind and come back, and some don't. If your hope is going on past that point, then I think even that can be detrimental. Because if you're just continually working and working and working and working, I might need to sneeze. No, I don't. If you're just continuing to work like that and you have that hope, it gets to the point where you kind of hit a ceiling on how much better you can get. For a lot of people, just doing all those things naturally gets you to think, wow, do I really want to be with someone that left me like that just ended the relationship and doesn't talk to me anymore? Because now that I've gone to the gym and I'm healthier, now that I've read all these books and I feel more intelligent, now that I really feel like I'm a partner that someone would love to have, at that point, a lot of people think, okay, then I don't want to be with someone who doesn't want me. I'm valuable. I've proved that to myself, and I really like myself now. So I'm going to reserve that relationship spot in my life for someone who sees that value too. So if that's where you get, then awesome. But a lot of times, if you have hope past that point, then it makes it hard to actually like get to that point. Start believing that about yourself, because you're still putting the am I good enough on the condition of someone else's opinion of you. So those are my basic thoughts on hope. If you have it at the beginning, make sure it's doing something good. If you have it past that, try to kill it. Look at how long it's been and be okay. Like, if they're coming back, they're coming back, but I'm going to start living like they're not going to, because I don't want to keep suffering like this. I know that I'm valuable now, and I don't want to keep that relationship from someone else who deserves it and who wants it. So I hope that helps. Again, please subscribe if you like videos like this. If you have any questions like this about breakups, life, moving on, dating after heartbreak, please comment them below and I'll try to get to as many as I can. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.